liking Liquid's draft a lot more right now. Morphling is better than Lifestealer later on. Lifestyler, Nyx. And I mean, they have this killer trio, the Chaos Knight plus Kotl plus Chen. How do you deal with it? Like, we did see Vega manage to deal with OG's killer trio, but that trio was never there. Like, they got together way too late. So perhaps if you can make them switch lanes a little bit, maybe that would be the thing. But yeah, it looked so strong versus Liquid yesterday. I think it's going to be just as strong now in Liquid's hands.
We also saw Vega deal with it, so I feel like, you know, a little bit of the magic of that trio is gone.
When Vega did deal with it, they were also playing versus Shadow Demon mid.
Yeah,
that Shadow Demon mid failed 3 out of 4 times so far.
Yeah.
So it's not really, you know, it's not only that combination that failed.
And as you said during that game, the start of the game didn't have that tri lane. Ooh,
we have another one.
I do like that. We saw that Night Stalker yesterday. It owned.
It owned. Also, you're playing that Night Stalker versus a Morphling who's going to be forced into a BKB. These Kotls and Chans, man, they're going to be ran down by that Night Stalker. You have Night Stalker plus Grimstroke as well. A decent combination. Yeah, most likely it's going to be this for that lane. But at the same time, it's like I see the potential in KABAN's offlane with the Night Stalker and Sven or Grimstroke. We'll see how they lane. Most likely it's going to be Sven.
Yeah.
But I truly do see the strength in Team Liquid's Chen, Keeper of the Light, and Chaos Knight. Now, the only question is, which one of these silence is going to come out like rocking after the laning stage? Yeah, 5 minutes in. Night Stalker is going to get that nighttime. He should be able to do a whole lot to this Morphling. He's going to be able to zone him completely away from the lane. But what's going to happen to your safe lane by then?
That's the question. Well, let's leave that for now because we're looking for mids, right?
Most likely Morph isn't mid, but it can be played by Miracle, right? Like.
Yeah. What do you make of Liquid banning out Darkseer? They're expecting one of these 4 heroes to go mid?
They're expecting Night Stalker. Yeah, they're expecting Night Stalker to be form.
Yeah.
First, right?
Well, or Night Stalker or Sven to go mid.
Yeah, and then perhaps even Sven save. No, there's no way.
Grimstroke mid? Did we miss something?
Nah. Grimstroke is definitely not mid. Maybe they're expecting the Night Stalker mid, actually. That could be the case. Yeah. I mean, if he has a good start, he can do the same thing he does from offlane. Just runs across the map, gets kills, silences you in AoE. That silence is so good right now.
Is. Radiant pick. Pugna.
They go with Pugna, yeah. So this is the Pugna mid.
Yeah. Or Dire.
So I really believe that we did get the lanes right. When it comes to the Dire, it's going to be the Pugna mid. You're going to see the most likely Sven plus Night Stalker on that offlane. Then you're going to see the Lifestealer and Grimstroke safe lane. I really don't think Lifestealer is going to have a good lane though. That's the issue, and now perhaps you can counter this Pugna somehow. What do you go for though?
What do you go for? How do you deal with the Pugna lane?
You can get something else that's...
Okay.
Alright.
The Crep is pretty good against Monkey King, right? No?
I mean, the Crepify is great versus him, but overall it's a good Monkey game. Also, what you can do is put Monkey safe lane and Morphling mid. That works really well too. So I think actually that we might see that Morphling be safe lane, and that... It doesn't have to be this way, but...
That does mean that these are more free, right? The supports on the offlane.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think they do have to roll some dual lanes on the side of Liquid as well, because the Night Stalker is gonna have a lot of fun with his Sven on that dual offlane. If they do roll it that way. Though Night Stalker does nothing in the first 5 minutes though, so you can leave that monkey maybe alone even versus them. And then you roll that tri-lane. Sure.
Sure. Liquid versus KABAN. Game 1. OD Pixel predicts. KABAN.
Yeah, we definitely KABAN. OD Pixel with the KABAN pick. All right.
I, however, think Liquid has got a better grip on running that tri lane. So I'm going for Team Liquid.
Oh, you're going for Team Liquid?
I think I am, yeah.
Yeah. I think Team Liquid is going to win this, but I'm going with KABAN. going with Synderen.
You're going with KABAN?
I'm predicting Synderen.
Okay.
Synderen is gonna clutch it somehow.
What's production gonna do? Is production
Nothing.
No, nothing.
They can't. Oh,
No,
they can't.
they can't.
All right, they go
Sure,
with Liquid.
2 for 2. Why specifically KABAN? What do you think they got? What's their edge?
They have Synderen.
How about here? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a pretty good edge to have, not gonna lie.
Of course, you have Synd, like, and Liquid looked really weak yesterday, but I honestly think they adapted very well to the draft, to the meta, and they've drafted the heroes that need to be drafted. At the same time, you are playing versus Synd.
Yeah. Synd also saw this tri-lane wreck Liquid.
This tri-lane is gonna destroy, like this Liquid's tri-lane, GH, Kuro plus Mind Control, it should just destroy. And I love the fact, okay, they're actually sending Miracle safe lane. Oh, because they do see the Pugna. Okay, so the Night Stalker is mid after all.
Can't escape your sins.
Yeah, I don't even, yeah. I think they're gonna outlane them actually. 9 mid versus Monkey is gonna suffer so hard. Like Monkey should destroy him. It's Monkey versus Night Stalker 1-on-1. At least until minute 5. Until that first night, Monkey should have absolutely a free lane. Yeah, can I take my... never mind, I won't take my prediction back.
No?
I won't take it because it's Synderen.
Not possible anyway. Look at these pigs. They lose. Or pay to scare, you know? Skyder has seen that pig and is like, whoa. Gotta be careful there. Now, it looks like we're gonna have a split on the runes. Looks pretty straightforward there. I say straightforward. I mean, kill potential is there on the side of KABAN here, right? Lifestealer, Grimstrokes Fen?
Yeah, it definitely is. They're also dodging the CK lane very well. So that's good for them, but that Pugna might be suffering on that safe lane too, so... I don't know. Oh, they're sending Pugna mid after all, and the Night Stalker is running top. Yep. Good job, Synderen. You told them to do this. I know you did.
He's a mastermind.
God, I knew it. I mean, they had to switch this up. Monkey would eat that Night Stalker alive.
Yeah. But I would imagine maybe Liquid is also going for a swapperoo, right? Can't they just also swap?
They can.
Shouldn't they?
Well, they don't necessarily have to. I think they're still gonna crush 9 on this safe lane.
Okay, okay. So we got the Coddle and the CK still together. The Chen is helping out Morphling on bot for now. And they are up against the tri-lane there. So their solution to dealing with the potential tri-lane of Liquid is just don't deal with it.
Don't deal with it.
And just go tri-lane elsewhere. Yeah,
go tri-lane elsewhere, just leave 9 here alone. The problem that I have with this, though, is that Night Stalker isn't going to be that same Night Stalker we saw a few games back in which he had 2 bases super early on, started running down people, and Kuroki
heals himself up, but still gets that Inkswell stun on him, and the first blood goes the way of KABAN.
I'm telling you, it's Synd. He knows what's up. He knows what he's doing.
He does indeed. That was nice the way they let that last hit go the way of Skyder as well. Obviously, always good to get your first blood. Actually, it doesn't matter. First blood is always good. If it's on a support, it's great to get those early items. If it's on a core, that's great too. 1 second, and there will still be the extra Rask 9.
I'd argue that the best position to get that first blood is, I mean, after mid, obviously, if you get it on mid, it's huge. Is position 4 because you get that 1 extra item that you're saving up for early on. Usually it's boots, and with those boots, they just give you an edge. You can do whatever you want to on the map. So, but overall, even Skyter or Skitter, he's gonna love it, as he's gonna have that Midas even earlier, if that's the build that he opts for. Overall, you are playing versus Miracle Morphling.
Yeah,
which is quite scary.
It is, and we already see the top lane also going well for the side of Liquid. 9 is kind of struggling here.
He might die. No,
he won't die, but he has to use his salve, and let's see if
he has to struggle. Like, this is the lane that they've sacked. This is the lane that they are like, all right, at least he's not playing versus Monkey mid, so Pugna should do somewhat well.
Scary though, double damage monkey.
Yeah, Pugna is still losing mid, like 10 denies almost on monkey, 10 CS.
Oh.
Stops on monkey after all.
Well, they want to go on Kuro. The Inkswell is there as well, but this time Skyder is not coming to help for the damage, and Synderen is the one to have to back up from this one. It means that 9 dies on the top lane, not unsurprising. A Sin, get that armor, he's fine. I was never worried. Come on, it's Synderen.
What do you mean, worried?
No.
Never even doubted him for a second.
His teammate not so lucky. Oh.
Yeah, he denies himself, but to the neutrals, which isn't really great because it's forgotten that it's 25 seconds.
Yeah, but otherwise he has to walk all the way to the enemy jungle, and that also takes another 10 seconds. So you know, he min-maxed it. This was the best outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not questioning Synderen. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that.
Good. I was worried.
Denying yourself to Ancients isn't as good as it was few months ago.
No, but Miracle is still farming nicely. However, Lifestealer is keeping up. We're looking at the lanes, mid and top going the way of Liquid. Bottom is even, and having bottom go even when you are 3 versus 2, you put that lane there to win that lane, right?
Yep, definitely. You put that lane to win it, and you aren't. And at the same time, 9 is struggling completely. 2 CS on that top lane. He can't even approach the creeps.
Yeah.
And your mid isn't really doing too great, so this monkey last pick completely messed with them. Just completely messed their draft up. They couldn't really respond to it.
Sind taking a beating here, but having the shield there. Viper again with the Inks. Well, no mana left on Miracle. Perhaps they can make something happen. He's already morphing into strength though, and he might be able to turn this around. No, with the nuke from Viper, they'll take that kill. And they need a couple more of those if they want to make that lane worth it. In the meantime, 9 is struggling once more. He's trying to juke it out, but no one is safe.
This is a problem. Your Night Stalker isn't going to be that powerhouse in that first night, which is up in 10 seconds. At what level even is he? Is he level 3? Level 3 at least. Well, that's something, but it's not great. It's not like he's going to completely pressure you out of your lanes right now. He's not even that scary.
Is he going to come bottom?
I mean, if he goes top, he needs more heroes with him. Yeah.
Oh, there's actually a rotation going mid at the moment for the Sven and the Grimstroke. They're coming to try and take care of Matumaman. Matumaman is, I mean, he's not highest on mana. He does have 6 stick charges though.
And he can dodge with stun.
Yeah, he's gonna get silenced though. No dodging of the stuns for him. 4 people, that will take.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's 4 people rotation, 4-man rotation, which isn't really great, you know. But overall, they had to do something with this Night Stalker.
Yeah.
This is pretty decent. Now they rotated Night Stalker, Lifestealer top.
Yeah, and 9 is gonna be mid. Where is Pugna going though? He's also going top.
Yeah, he's
just trying so that he can kick 9 off the lane in a second.
He's gonna go back mid, and I suspect Night Stalker, we're gonna see him run down bottom. Or perhaps he's gonna stick around mid or go top, try to get some kills. Because he's beyond recovery right now. You can't really just come back into the game by farming a Night Stalker, so you need to make stuff happen all the time.
You're basically turning into a position 4 Night Stalker, right?
He is. In terms of farm, that's basically where he's at. So
that means active Night Stalker. It's fun to watch.
You can kill Kuro. Yeah, exactly.
And they're gonna try. They've got 2 people coming in from the side as well. Synderen has got a stun available. He is going for Warframe rather than for Kuro. So Miracle, he is silenced up. He's taking quite the beating. The silence is there as well. He's morphing into agility. Hello, you're taking a lot of beating. Maybe you can turn around. Like now he's morphing into strength. That was really stressful for a second there, but he's turning it around. And 9 now is the one to fall first. And KABAN, they don't like that offlane very much anymore. I'm not sure if they can make something happen or if they should even try.
I mean, you are letting Pugna now push down mid as you rotated with that Monkey King, but overall this is really good for them. They countered that kill, and also, yeah, he was morphing Agi, which definitely wasn't what he wanted to. But because of that Divine Fervor from Kuroki actually.
Yeah, healed him up. Maybe it was planned.
I mean, I was thinking about that in the early laning stage. It's really good.
They go for Kuro this time, or are they? They go for.
There's a silence.
There's a silence. Matu still gets the stun off the Synderen. Has to be careful there. Kuroki's got his eye out for him, and he will be the first one to die. The rest of KABAN backing off there. 4 versus 4, and it was Liquid that came out victorious, leaving top lane 1v1, by the way. The CK versus the Lifestealer.
Yeah, CK is doing fine, but Lifestealer isn't really threatened by a solo CK, as he can munch upon him. He has 1k HP, a lot of strength that Lifestealer can feast upon. Overall, though, only Synth died in that whole engagement, so it's not horrible for KABAN. They're completely fine with it, but this CK is gonna be a beast very soon. We saw Mind Control play it already once, and it wasn't really great. I think it was even versus Secret, but here he has a really good start. He has power treads, Midas.
Lifestealer is still in that creep.
No.
Hello. Bye. Reality Rift there too, but you know that there's a rage.
There's rage, you can't stun him, you can't catch him, so it's good. Overall, 9 has 1.5 more minutes to work with for this first night, and
it's not been working out very well. Another silence. Stun from the Inkspell there too, but he's very tanky at the moment.
No.
Kuroki getting blasted. They called in Mind Control. He's looking for that stun or Reality Rift. They can't get the vision.
Yeah, the creeps got in the way. So
maybe he can get Viper instead. Oh no, he's just going the other way.
It's Kuroki who might be in problems.
Yeah, 9 jumping forward, and with the stroke of faith, he will indeed drop.
Got him. Meanwhile, Mind Control is behind the tower searching for something that's really not there.
No.
Yeah.
But he's getting out.
Yeah,
They're going again. They're going again on Miracle, but
they ping Mind Control out, but
they can't kill him. He's too tanky, isn't he?
He's coming to kill them, actually. That's
2 seconds. In comes the Phantasm. All right, wanted to get DK Phobos right there. The silence is there for the moment. Still going for DK Phobos with the Reality Rift. Stuns, couple hits needed. Synerin trying to save the life of his buddy. Not gonna be enough. Nice stroke of faith though, but not enough to stop Matsuma Man from chasing, because that's not possible. Doesn't get anything with that chase though. Oh. Or don't they? 9, level 5. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah, this is not a great game for 9. He wanted to be that scary Night Stalker that first night, but with that Monkey King pick, they instantly realized, alright, we have to sack him on the side lane. But if we commit a dual lane with him, then we don't have this crazy combination of heroes that's gonna be strong enough to shut down Morphling and Chan. And they don't even shut them down.
Do you know why Skyder has the name of Liquid's coach in his name?
He just likes the guy, you know, like, remember when we were watching South American Dota? They all have like some girls, yeah, like girls, and Heart Anna, Heart Dea, Heart K.
But he doesn't have a heart, he just has Armen.
Yeah, maybe he's neutral towards him, I don't know.
It's like, I see you.
Oh, they were together in a team, actually. Skyter and Armen, they were together in Penta.
Ah.
So that might be the reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if Armen, I think Armen was their captain in position 5 back then. Yeah, he was position 5 and captain, I think. He wasn't a coach.
No, he's been a player for a very long time. He's also been in a lot of German stacks.
Yeah. I think he's like, he speaks Russian, but he's German, something like that.
He is German, yeah. He's got the German flag to his name anyway.
But he knows Russian, right, or something? I'm not certain. Roman, yeah, he knows Russian. I'm certain he does. I don't know why, but he does.
Sure. Right, 6-4. The way this game is going, I would have thought the gold difference was a little bit more in favor of Liquid, but it's not. It's still, you know, it's okay. They're
doing fine, but they invested in those Midases on CK, into a Midas on CK. Oh, but look at this, like Morphling has to buy a force. He's actually afraid of 9 Night Stalker. Because if you don't get the force, you get hit by that AoE silence, you just can't morph.
Escape.
Yeah, you can't escape. But, I mean, that basically means that you have to invest in this item that you don't want to really buy, usually. It's not horrible on Morph, luckily for him. Pike works really well later on, but it's not really what you want to be buying.
On the Illuminate coming out, but it's just harassment. They can't kill each other unless there's going to be some extra backup. That teleport, by the way, got cancelled, or yeah, well, cancel either way. There is going to be a Grimstroke here, as well as Phobos, the Will-O-Wisps, making sure they don't take mind control.
They're pinging it out, but...
Did he even eat a tree, or did he just walk into the board?
You can't walk. He ate this tree right below him right now.
There you go.
But they pinged him out. They know where he is, but they just messed up a little bit, and now he has backup coming.
He does. Kuro here too. With his creeps, looking for someone to go on. Matu. They do have nice vision of that tower, having the top ward up there on the lane.
I love the fact that Kuro is rocking that small satire creep. It's a way to deal with the Crabfy, and it's a nice dispel overall, the purge of him. So nice. They want to dive though.
Yeah, they need to bait that rage out first before they will go.
Everyone is coming. Sind is coming even. Night Stalker is coming. They're coming from the river as well.
And there is a darkness up as well. It looks like 9 is going to be maybe the first one to go on. Synderen has got that Invis rune. It's okay for now, and Liquid does not want to fight this. They back off, leaving Skyler to just continue to farm.
I'm not certain why they are scared into committing there. I guess because they are 5 versus 4. I think that's the only reason. You have your Morphling, he's farming well, and you don't want to risk it. But overall, I think they're in a good position there to even fight, to even take the fight.
Yeah.
So Miracle is definitely committed to that Force Staff. Like we saw it yesterday, some players thought about it, like put it in the quick buy, but then removed it. This Force is going to be late for the smoke.
It is. Well, the silence is there. He's already morphing into strength though. Let's see if they can take him down. The Ace stun, the stroke of faith. The damage is there, and they do indeed end up killing him off. That's
a really strong combination. You have the Crabfy plus the Phantom's Embrace. Basically, you can't attack that Phantom, and because of that, you get silenced.
Yeah, it is an Embrace from a Phantom. Yeah, and then they basically put it on all the time.
Yeah, you can refresh it all the time. Yeah. He has like a small window of opportunity to wait for him away, but he wasn't fast enough there.
No, then he also has a cast point as a Morphling versus a move back before you go, and especially since we did see that Grimstroke standing very close.
Cinder? Sind? What are you doing there, Sind?
Oh,
he's not. Oh, Miracle takes that Synderen for 175 gold.
Yeah, he just won like 400 gold with the kill on Miracle, so he's fine. Yeah. And he's still more farmed than Kuro.
Yeah, he's super happy about his position in this game right now. Even if when you die as 5, it's not really a big issue. Stealer is getting that Radiance. It's gonna be pretty decent versus CK, even though CK is farming really well. You have ways of dealing with him. You have the Pugna, you have you have the Pugna.
You have the Pugna, indeed. I'm not sure of that. He decreps himself, and he is stunned, or rather, what do you call it, stunned?
He's
mesmerized.
Mesmerized is probably the best
by the
word,
Will-O-Wisp. Disabled. I'm gonna call it disabled.
Mesmerized.
Mesmerized. I mean, it is a very pretty ball of light. Yeah. You just have to look at it. Nice pickup, by the way. Instantly transitioning into a tier 1 tower as well. So,
bolt from mind control, which is very long. The cooldown is very long, so they have to do something with it. It is nighttime though, and they're the ones pressuring, so this Night Stalker is definitely not having the best time in this current game.
Well, the only way 9 can catch up is if he gets kills, right?
Yep. He's buying Midas as well, so there's that. Recovery Midas. Everyone gets a Midas in this game.
Oh, nice Illuminate. The stun following up as well. There's your rage, but it might be too late. There you go. Skyler.
Who forced him? They have GH Force, I suppose, right? I think GH should have a Force as well. So they are gearing up towards making that Night Stalker as useless as possible. Just...
Can you force... Isn't it better than to at some point force the Night Stalker away?
Yeah, it is. It might be. Mess with him.
Yeah, being sacked on the lane is already rough enough as it is.
Yeah, especially for a hero. Like I was talking about like in previous games, I was talking about how important it is to have the hero that should create space, have a good laning stage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And when you get sacked as a Night Stalker, that first night comes and you aren't able to do anything, and you aren't able to create space for your hard carry.
Yeah.
I'd rather see this Nike struggle in the first 5 minutes than this Night Stalker. Like, I'd rather have this Night Stalker.
Oh, top lane has got a bit of action going on there with the Wukong's command coming out, but Lifestealer is sitting safely and securely inside one of the Radiance creeps, so he can wait that out.
He's just hit there.
Oh, and actually Night Stalker is on the chase, finds himself Kuroki, he's flying, he's stunned up as well, the silence still there. Kuro, can he get out? Ball of light! Oh, look at it! It's 5 people looking at the ball of light, but also 5 people hitting that ball of light, meaning it didn't really last very long. Double stun, double silence. Kuro still very scared there, as well as the keep of the light drops. That was the Night Stalker, but his mind control turns around with the stun. Cinderin. Miracle takes his life as DK4 was running away from this one, trying to see if he can run and outrun the team of Liquid. That is not possible, because they have a lot of chase with jumping on trees and reality rifts and riding horsemen. Not even a Grimstroke with the Stroke of Fate slow can slow that down.
They got debated by the soul bind into double stun. It looked really well. It looked good for them, but at the same time, you're still playing without Radiance, I think, and it's not your time to fight. Wait a little bit longer. It is night, and you do have Night Stalker, but not even a relic on Skitter. So.
No, you gotta wait for him to farm that. He didn't die that fight though, did he?
He didn't. So that's an upside, definitely.
Yeah.
Silver lining. But the game is definitely looking great for Liquid, though. You have this Morphling, he scales well into the late game. He's stronger versus Nike's late game as long as he gets that MKB eventually. And overall, I think you're super satisfied with how you're playing Cinderin.
Yeah, super satisfying.
Super satisfying to kill Sind. I love that in my pubs as well for some reason.
Killing Cinderin?
Yeah, but it's always hard to play against him because he tryhards so much. He just calls everything for his teammates. Just makes them coordinate, makes them tick better.
You know what I would
It makes it sweeter to kill him, though.
True. I
You
wouldn't
open
mind
up his
seeing,
stream and you see him suffer for it.
I wouldn't mind seeing his Lifestealer. It's his signature hero from back in the day, you know?
I don't know, I wasn't playing Dots back then.
2013.
I only remember Cinderin as offlane and support.
It was I think it was a position for Night Stalker.
Ah, Night Stalker. I thought you said Lifestealer. Oh,
Did I say Lifestealer? I meant Night Stalker.
Yeah, he played Night Stalker.
Midnight. Oh, he did. Okay, mid.
Midnight.
All right, Weapons knows. Weapons remembers. With Yules.
That sounds horrible.
There's a reason those times in the past. Hey, he won DreamLeague with that build.
Alright.
And the delaying game starts from now on, right, KABAN? They just have to buy time for their team to go and then have that window where they strike, because their super late game is not going their way.
They have to get this. They have to get this Radiance, then infest this Night Stalker perhaps, and make some movements across the map, because you have to stop Liquid. It's not like you can gear yourself up for the late game.
No.
Yeah, AoE silence is great, but they've itemized against it, and I mean, you're still playing versus a Morph. It is definitely very strong late game. But he might get sad by Pugna. Maybe this Dagon on him, plus Whale works. Catch him off guard. Cinderin?
Yeah, no Cinderin.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, you're a position 5, honestly. I'm giving Cinderin a lot of flack, but like it's like the position 5. It's what you do. You run across the map, you try to get some vision, you try to get some wards down. If you die, you die, whatever. As long as you aren't giving away too much.
If Monkey King is killing you, he's not killing your core.
Yeah, exactly. It's all a big plan of Master Sind.
Yeah. They do now have that Radiance. As we mentioned, the super late game's in the hands of Liquid, so there's this window between now and maybe 10 minutes that KABAN has to make something happen, right? They therefore have to fight into the Aegis, because Liquid has that, and
I think you wait the night.
You wait it out?
Yeah, you wait the night, and
4 minutes from now?
4 minutes from now, the nighttime is gonna be up, and also the Aegis is gonna run out soon too, so.
All right, 4 minutes to to get those items that they need to survive.
Also 4 minutes for Liquid to do whatever they want in this map. You have this massive Monkey King with Echo Saber and Dazzlator. I don't know, the CK is just as big.
Yeah, the top 3 net worth on the side of Liquid are all about equal as DK Phobos
Just disappears.
Yeah.
That's your mid Pugna, by the way. Yeah, he's position 3, but not really. This game, he was mid. Your Night Stalker was the true position 3. And this Pugna is able to do absolutely nothing. Yeah.
But that is slightly depressing. There you go,
Heartening, definitely.
There's a little bit of a skirmish happening mid with Matuma chasing down Skyler, the ball of life, helping as well, perhaps. Well, it is a shiny light ball, and it is not getting killed. Matu, he's still trying to get a kill on Skyler, though. He healed himself up at the Ancients, and he will be able to turn this around.
Nice kill.
In the meantime, though, tier 3 towers and Rax home in trouble as we saw the Phantasm being used. This is an entire lane of Rax. If you're Matuma Man right now, that is a finite. That's not going to work out, or is it? He's alive for the moment. He can actually fly away. The rest of KABAN looking to see if they can catch some kills. They catch Kuroki out, and now with the Morphling being decrepitated, that is a great pickup for them. Sid will give his life for that. Gladly as 4 on the side of Team Liquid melt.
That's amazing. They played that really well, even though they do lose a full side. I don't think they're super satisfied with that full engagement, but overall they got a full team wipe, right? It's only GH that survived, so
yep.
I think you're kind of happy if you're KABAN, definitely.
It looked like they were gonna just have the Monkey King kill and then lose their lane of Rex for that. At least now they can take an entire team fight with it, and more than the team fight itself, I think that is actually a really good boost for them in knowing that they can take these fights and have to keep up this aggression. The mental battle might also make Liquid a little bit more hesitant to push out and to be more...
I mean, they took down the Aegis as well.
Yeah,
and they got a lot of gold out of that, honestly.
1 minute for night time.
Exactly. With this first night and the first night that's coming, and with that boost in morale, we're gonna see them run down Liquid. But is Liquid gonna be able to just...
I mean, they're still scared. They got caught off guard.
I mean, they're just gonna keep tight. They're not gonna let the Knight scare them.
No. They're a team that knows how to play under pressure as well. So maybe that matches up.
I'm just kidding. I don't think they're under pressure, but
exactly.
I think they're still in a super good position. The CK almost has that BKB. Monkey actually almost has the BKB. You have multiple 4 staffs to work with versus the Night Stalker. I think you're still fine.
So now that they don't have an Aegis, then what is their plan?
They can continue farming.
Yeah.
They're fine with that. Yeah, get those BKBs up.
You think they'll be extra careful come nighttime in 20 seconds?
They should be. Yeah.
Because
they will definitely expect KABAN to do something this next night. There's a BKB on CK, also Blink Dagger almost completed. I mean, he can buy it right now if he wants to. All this Night Stalker. Yeah. Radiant, he needs that level 20 as soon as possible. If he manages to get that level 20 on Night Stalker, and the talent, the evasion one, I think they can take a good fight. Oh, Crimson Guard actually completed on 9.
Yeah, at least he got some gold. He managed to make it work. He is actually more farmed than the Pugna right now.
I mean, yeah, even Kotl is more farmed than the Pugna.
Fair enough.
Which isn't really great.
No need to flame, Lizard.
No, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying Kotl usually is a hero that farms really well. But
yeah, he is.
Oh, look at that card he hit. Look at that.
Nice.
Fortification.
Skylar's got to be careful. The rest of his squad is coming from the sideline, though. They want to try and take this fight. It is nice.
4-second stun.
Viper. Viper's dead. He has to buy back to be in this fight. Synderen is getting eaten up by Matuma Man as well.
Sin gone.
Sin gone, and he is not one with buyback. In the meantime, Mind Control getting a 4-second stun there on the sidelines as well, as we do see Matuma Man just going for 9. This Night Stalker Crimson Guard does not do anything. DK Phobos is getting killed off. And we saw him getting that 4-second stun off from Mind Control. He was just not able to do anything in that entire fight. No save for him. Viper, he bought back for this fight. Open wounds is there, Miracle.
triple kill.
Being a life stealer and a morphling in one.
He has that Scotty completed with him.
Yeah,
See, just GG.
Alright.
Alright. Quick work.
Yeah. That, yeah. You know, that wasn't even... You know how we saw Liquid getting destroyed yesterday by the Carl, Chen, CK?
Yep.
This was not even that. It didn't feel like that was the reason. Like, those three heroes were the reason that Liquid looked good and looked strong in this game.
I mean, I think they just outlaned them a little bit. This Monkey King pickup is not your Shadow Demon pickup. It's not your Skyrat pickup. It's a hero that basically makes you rethink your whole laning stage, forces you to put that Night Stalker on the top lane, forces you to put that Pugna on mid, a Pugna that had absolutely no impact during the game, and same goes for Night Stalker. So I think as long as OG goes back to, sorry, OG, Liquid.
Too soon.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, Will of the Wisp isn't bad to steal either.
Yeah, but that's really difficult to steal.
You have the range, though. You definitely do have the range.
Brewmaster.
Brewmaster, definitely good here. Your Dispel is gonna do a whole lot, so I like that pick from KABAN. You can put that Brew on the offlane, most likely gonna be DK Phobos playing it. He's been playing that Brewmaster a lot, and he's been doing alright.
Is Keep Up Alive Brew, is that like something special that we should keep in mind? Can they do some cheesy stuff with that?
Yeah, it's not your it's not your Kotl plus Chaos Knight. Oh my god, what's happening to my voice? This is too much.
It's too much. It's
Please
an
take
exciting
over,
game.
Shiver.
All right. You cough for a little bit.
Nah, I'm fine.
And we are gonna see some bans. You fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I mean, it's Brew plus Kotl. It's not your Brew. It's not your Kotl plus Bristleback or Kotl plus CK. But it's good enough. It's all right. Yeah, definitely.
If that is the duo lane, because maybe Brewmaster is just going to be by himself, and the Kotl is going to be on a different lane altogether with something else. That can still happen as well.
And it can.
We have seen KABAN like those aggressive tri-lanes a lot.
I mean, what's really good about these two drafts right now is that you can't really position the heroes instantly on the board. You can't really figure out which lane they're going to go to. Most likely this one is going to be your position 3 or 4, but he can be played as 1 as well. There's absolutely no reason. We saw yesterday how much Ace did with that Sven, so
10 seconds.
True.
can go either way.
Yep, we have the Juggernaut and the Lifestealer ban. We still also have Magnus in the pool, by the way, and a Troll as well, so kind of fitting in the same line of thought there as those two heroes. And the Visage ban for Liquid combined now with the CK, just in case they still were planning on the Keeper of Light CK combo. And
yeah, they're basically afraid of position 5 Brew too. Like that's a possibility. I don't know. Oh, hello, D.
Yeah, we have seen Biver play Brew a couple of times for KABAN. So actually, I think Biver has played it more often than Phobos. No, they both played it. It's about even, actually, from what I can tell. So yeah, they can still throw a curveball on that one. And Liquid is the one to pick out of this banning phase. Got to review a little bit more about what they are planning with that Sven. Although we can kind of assume that it's a support Sven.
Yeah, most likely. Hero that sticks out right now that isn't banned out is Terrorblade. Like the only, like you ban out the Lifestealer, the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
There aren't many good, but there is Morphling though. So do you go for that Morph again? He's alright in this game too. Oh, they go with the Luna Swan combo. Is this the support Luna, however? What do you think? Could it be?
When we saw... No, we've seen core Lunas more often than support Lunas. I think the only one that we've seen support Luna on was Secret, right?
I think this is support Luna.
You think
and
so?
Morphling Swan, but yeah. I don't know, it's not that good.
We've seen Sven Luna offlane as well for VP when they had a core Luna.
Yeah, just put her safe lane.
I put her safe lane for now.
Yep. We aren't sold on that idea completely. We think it might be.
Shove it about.
Yeah, we think that Luna might be that support too.
Yeah. But they keep it open, which is the beauty of their draft so far.
Keep your hand as ambiguous as possible. Keep your heroes as versatile as possible early on.
Yeah.
That always gives you an edge. On the side of KABAN, you also have that situation with the Brewmaster, right? So it kind of goes like that for both of these teams.
Should we be worried about a Magnus? Or should any of the teams be worried about the Magnus? Because we're not going to be worried about that, because I like watching a Magnus play.
I'm not worried about Magnus. I love Magnus as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the Magnus on KABAN, perhaps, and the Brew on offlane. And then you can... but what hero do you combo with? Perhaps a Troll would be alright, yeah. I mean, even Clockwork.
Now, Clockwork has been picked by KABAN as a support clock. I think that was them anyway. I'm not 100% sure.
Are we gonna see a NetSef Clockwork though, however? What do you think? I mean, Shadowfiend plus Clockwork used to be the strategy.
Yeah.
And that Clockwork now coming back. He has been buffed. Your Battery Assault has no cast time whatsoever. You instantly cast it, and it's really good. Like, that makes you able to catch up to anyone, especially if you have those boots. So, it is a good hero. It's very good versus Luna. She absolutely gets destroyed by Clockwork overall.
But who's gonna be the 4? Clockwork or Brew?
Clockwork.
Yeah? So Brew core.
So Brew offlane and Kotal 5, I think.
The Brew clock lane?
Doesn't look really great.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, sure.
Nah. We're keeping them on the same lane for now. We'll just wait until the rest is picked and then...
Perhaps it's a tri lane, you know?
Perhaps it probably isn't a tri lane. Who knows? Who knows? Indeed. If we don't know, well, Liquid probably does know. I mean, they are Team Liquid after all. I mean, there's a reason why they won TI.
Well, they got pretty outdrafted yesterday by Was it Puppy? Yeah, by Puppy. So it can happen today again.
Good.
You're against even you're against Cinderan.
And there's a lot of pressure on you then, you know. Yeah, it's you gotta deal with the weight that brings, the magnitude. All right.
The magnitude of playing versus Sind.
Let's see what Liquid is gonna pick here. They should be also revealing if that Sven is gonna be a core or not, because actually they can just pick their mid. Because they actually, do they have last pick? They do, don't they? Yeah, they do. So they shouldn't pick their mid. They should wait with their mid, and they should pick
a PL.
A PL. I guess they pick their mid, right?
I mean, PL is kind of alright. Sure, you can get it. Brewmaster does have that dispel to work with, but overall, the PL should be completely fine in this game. And this does allow us to see that Sven is the off. No, wait.
You don't want PL mid?
Nah, I'd rather see the PL core carry. But it can be PL mid as well, but I'd rather see it core and then Sven and Luna, the VP strategy, Sven plus Luna offlane, yeah. You have the Warcry, you have the Luna buffing up everyone with her aura, you have Rubik as well with Fade Bolt, mitigating damage. This is a pretty good composition of heroes right now. And if you're Kaban, you already banned out that knight, so you can't go for... you go with the Troll. Makes a lot of sense, and that's on my side actually.
Yeah, that's the first one.
I need to get up for a change.
Does that mean that we're gonna see Magnus banned still? Is that still a threat? Because I don't really see it fitting in anymore.
You don't see Magnus fitting in with the Troll?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest...
Would that Brew go mid?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. There are some teams that are running Brew mid. I think Vega did it, right? Did it? Someone did. Definitely.
I can tell you that Vega did not.
All right, someone did. Sometimes. Run Panda mid.
Everything's been done at some point, though.
I mean, Magnus mid has been done a lot as well, but most likely not optimal.
Not in this patch, also not really.
Yep.
So it's Liquid bans out Tinker as well. They're not expecting that Magnus anymore. And if they do, as in if Kaban still goes for that Magnus, then at least it's like you know, I feel like they cripple themselves somewhere else.
You would be down to one core. That's that Troll Warlord. And that guy can do the heavy lifting, but all alone, lonesome.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you wouldn't have another right clicker. You would have this Brew that can kind of do a lot, but I don't think that's enough. Not versus Team Liquid, not versus Sven, Luna plus PL.
We got a banning coming from Kaban. They should be maybe giving a little bit away about what they are going to pick. Well, they don't have to. They can just give away what they're going to pick because they got to pick before.
They're going to give away what they're going to pick, definitely, because they have to pick it.
So
first.
They are thinking about what they are going to pick for most likely mid. Well,
Tide ban.
They ban out Tide. Means they are expecting Sven, or they are expecting PL core mid, rather. PL mid. Luna safe lane. Yes?
I don't know why they banned Tide. It's strange, our Cinderan's ways.
I mean, they're Cinderan's ways, though. We gotta believe in them. No, that just means that they are expecting PL mid, Luna safe lane, and Sven Tide.
I mean, you can roll Tide mid as well, and now they pick Ember. It does make sense.
It does make more sense now, yeah.
So this Ember is most likely gonna be your mid Ember on the side of Kaban. Did you find it?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right.
It's
Ember is going to be mid. We're going to see Troll on that safe lane. Brew off with Clockwork position 4 and position 5 Kotlin. It makes a lot of sense. A very simple draft for them. That Ember is also a hero that works really well versus PL. And now if you're Team Liquid, you're just looking to counter the Ember in some way.
What counters Ember? What is like a good...
I mean, there are
nice
multiple
miracle
heroes right
mid.
now that work well. The question is what counters him and also is good with PL, because that PL needs space, right?
Okay.
You have to create it for him.
Ooh.
That's a green hero. That's
Alright.
a Matu hero. All right. I'm
That's
down with
yours
some.
as well.
I'm down with some Venomancer,
Yep.
with some Gale, with some disgusting filth.
And it
Matu.
creates
This is what.
space.
This is Matumba man right here. This is how I imagine him. Let's put his face instead of that snake's face. That's
You're
him.
expecting someday he's just gonna, you know, take off his
Yeah,
face and
he's a
reveal his
reptilian
true
actually.
nature.
Yeah, that's what he is. Vipers, Venomancers, these filthy heroes, these green heroes basically. He's really strong with them, and he's gonna be able to create that space for his boy PL.
Proof on this note is that Owen, for the second game, predicts Liquid. Yes? Confirmed?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, the Pixel predicts the Liquid to win the second game, and I am agreeing with him, because how can you go up against Matumba Man's
No, you are
Venomancer?
fools. You are fools. I'm going with Synderen. It's Synderen after all.
I have a better plan than previous game.
I'm going with KABAN. I believe in Synderen. He's gonna do his Sin magic. He's gonna win it somehow. He's gonna change things up. He's gonna make this draft that might not be that strong into something amazing. He's gonna change the heroes middle of the game, and he's gonna
the
win.
draft might not be that strong.
Nah, he's Synderen magic. Don't doubt him.
That's true. That's true. Into the game is game 2 of the series. It's a lower bracket match, meaning if you lose here, or rather if KABAN loses here, they're out. If Liquid loses here, there will be a third game. It's a tough one though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if you like put all your eggs in the KABAN basket, they are the ones with the timer on their line. Well, do they
No,
actually?
Troll is fine. Troll is fine versus PL. Ember is fine versus PL. It's all about like this Venomancer, this Matu Venomancer. It looks scary. It looks green. It looks like it might create problems for Synstack. But
Yeah.
overall, I think Synderen, like I was kidding. I think his draft is all right. You have the Brew versus the PL. You have your Troll versus him as well. You have the Clockwork that's going to shut down Luna at any given point in the game. At the same time, however, you are running the better meta heroes on the side of Liquid. You have the Luna plus the Sven, so I don't know. I think they're going to reach one point in which they're going to be way too difficult to deal with. So we'll see.
There's a bit of a pause at the start of the game, so you're still going to be able to just look at the beautiful board.
OD Pixel.
Or OD Pixel.
Yeah, that's Moxie's, by the way. I'm not going to claim that. She said it.
But we should have put it here, OD Pixel. I think it's really good. I'm going to keep that.
Every time, yeah, you two are actually bickering every time you eat too much, right? Like when you grab some cookie or something, you can call him OD Pixel every time he does that. There you go.
We're trying to be healthy. Not always easy, but...
so many snacks around.
There's so many snacks around. Whew. I'm just happy they don't have the snacks that I can't say no to. So...
What snacks
I
can you...
cannot say it because they will get it, and I don't want them to get it, even though I do, but I don't, you know?
But there's everything here, like what?
No. There's this thing in Sweden called Polly, and it's
Polly?
like it's a really weird thing. It's like chocolate coated old marshmallow or something. It's really weird.
That sounds amazing.
It is actually so good. It's like it's got the right chewiness, and it's not too sweet, and it's very unhealthy. And you eat like one, they're like tiny. They're like the same size as M&Ms. They're really good. Anyway. Game time, as this is crunch time for KABAN, or Synstack as you called them. This is this could be their final game, and with OG already eliminated, Alliance eliminated, those are teams you can't really ever count out no matter what kind of competition you're at. And of course, after today, the teams that don't make it to the major, like OG and Alliance, they start gearing up towards playing in the qualifiers for the minor. And out of those minor qualifier slots, there's only one team from Europe that makes it to the minor. And Europe is so
this qualifier, it's basically a tournament of its own.
It really is.
This qualifier should have a bigger reward than just the qualification, right? It should give you some, I don't know, 100,000.
I agree with that, especially
like that.
I also think that Europe should get an extra slot because these teams, they do play on that high caliber that we want to see at the major itself. Not every team, sure, but this tournament is bringing out the best.
Well, the way Secret crushed Liquid yesterday, it makes me wonder, to be honest, but yeah.
But they were also a step ahead, you know?
They were. They definitely did read the patch notes.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine that everybody read the patch notes. At least all the players that are playing in these qualifiers. All right, this battery assault, no cast time. Miracle's already feeling the pain of that. B03 is just trying to run him down. He already used his doppelwalker. Has got a very long cooldown. He's just going to try to teleport out.
Yeah, he ports up. He has a lot of region to work with.
Yeah, and he did it right as the thing ended, so he's all fine. Miracle will be playing from that top lane. Looks like we got the Venom mid as expected, and it is a tri-lane with the Sven, the Luna, and the Rubik.
Tri-lane Sven, Luna, Rubik.
Yeah.
Right? Sounds interesting. Who's farming there? It's
mind control Sven.
Yeah, it's position 3 Sven, of course.
Kuro, Luna.
Yeah, I mean, it's your position 5 Luna. Yeah. Just give aura to everyone around you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we got the troll with the call top, and that means Brewmaster is alone because not only Coloss up, Clockwork is top as well. So it is a 3 versus 1 on both lanes. And actually, we have a swap. Rubik will come top to help out Miracle because Miracle otherwise cannot get anything done. The battery assault from B03 is there again if he wants to use it, but he knew that the doppelganger was fine.
Clock isn't the best hero versus PL, so they have that going for them, as you can't really catch him. He is good versus every other single core on the side of Liquid.
I thought Rubik was also considered a counter to Clockwork.
Yeah, he's good. You can lift him out, definitely. Yeah. But if he's not around, then it does get a bit scary.
Again, the doppelwalk still there for the moment. Yeah.
He's fine, but they are pressuring him, so he's not super fine. He's not farming. He has 1 CS versus, what, 5 CS7 denies on the side of Troll, so he's definitely not satisfied with how this lane is going for him.
And Phobos Brewmaster is by himself now against a Sven Luna lane. It looks like, oh, wait a second, B03, you gotta be careful there, buddy.
Nah, he's fine.
He's very speedy, isn't he?
He has boots, and even if they caught up to him, they have no spells to deal with him. However, I think this might be the lane that changes things. If Matumbeman is able to put so much pressure on Ember that someone has to go there, then perhaps PL can get some CS.
Someone did go there, and it wasn't someone that that 9 hoped for, really. That this 9 Ember is having a tough time dealing with Kuroki.
Yeah, but this is they almost forced the rotation from Clock. It's good for Clockwork that he didn't rotate in, because he couldn't really help out way too much, and he can continue pressuring that PL on top lane, a PL that has no region whatsoever any longer, and that it's forced to run base, go to the jungle.
He only has aura still.
Yeah.
Can't really do much. Illuminate. He's dodging that one. He's not trying to run his way to Roche, seeing if he can deny himself there, but maybe. Battery assault ends, but the speed is there. Yep.
That's so good. Getting that first blood on Beaver, like, it's so good for him. He's gonna get either a faster nor tranquil Steven. He's gonna run people down even faster than he is right now. So he might be the shining star of KABAN this game.
Alright, well, they need a shining star. It is
who is Cinderen's shining star? Cinderen is always finding these star players.
Oh, is that a kill? Oh, he has to teleport back to base. But
it's a teleport back to base without boots, so he has to run back to mid without boots. That's horrible.
That is horrible. Battery assault. Again, B03 looking for his target, but Miracle is stuck in the trees and has managed to teleport out.
That's another hero that ports base.
Without, well, with boost maybe. Cinderen taking a beating from GH. Nice cogs, B03 saving his teammate. And Skydar actually making sure that he can help kill off Kuroki and perhaps force GH to get out of this lane as well, because this lane is looking like...
Now they have to remain. They have to do something here. The PL.
No, they're gonna swap. They're gonna swap. Look, PL is walking top while. Actually, we already knew PL was walking.
PL is walking top. Yeah, like they have to remain like this.
No, I thought,
send everyone top. Send mind control Venomancer top. You need to save your miracle.
I thought he has 5
CS. Shiver.
Yeah.
5 CS.
5. It is so difficult, but Mind Control is farming.
Mind Control is farming and Venomancer is farming, so that's kind of fine. Veno is not really crushing it on that mid lane, but he's doing fine. Has a few CS more than the Ember. Maybe we expected him to do even better, but with this level 2 Gale, level 3 Sting, I don't think Ember can
Ember's in the
lane.
trees.
Yeah.
Ember is jungling right now.
Yeah, he can't really approach the lane any longer. It's hard.
We did have Clockwork rotating bottom as well, seeing if they can kill off Mind Control. At least get the runes. And KABAN did get 3, with Miracle catching one there on their side of the map. So 3 for 1.
Alright, they have Clockwork rotation mid, but at the same time Rubik is going there too. Basically Rubik is mirroring Clockwork's movement, so if he does go, maybe they can even go for 9 actually. 5 seconds off of that Gale. Clockwork is close, but not close enough. We're gonna see some action on mid. I think that's bound to happen any second now.
Clockwork walking into vision range there as well. They go for GH, but the lift is there, stunning up the Ember in the process. Biver still gets the cogs out on GH. Rubik, he's eating his way, hitting his way through the cogs. Oh, Matumaman getting pushed to the low ground, but nobody dies here. It was pretty close, but
nobody dies. A lot of region has been lost.
Yes.
Venomancer, he's pretty low, and the runes are about to respawn, so if Ember is lucky enough, he can get that good rune. Nah, he's not lucky enough. He's not gonna find the illusions. Yeah, so I think it's time to Shrine.
I think so too, because if 9 gets another Gale, then he has to teleport out again and walk back again. That's just not going to be ideal. So
he can port to the Shrine though this time. So.
He can. True. It's a shorter distance for sure. Mind Control keeping the pressure up on the top lane, hoping that there will be more supports coming bottom to try and stop him, which will leave Miracle freer on that top lane.
I mean, Miracle had 5 CS.
And now he has 22.
Now he has 22, and Skitter is like not really pulling a whole lot ahead.
That's because the supports left him.
Yeah, the supports left him, and that's the thing. That's this Venomancer pressure on mid forced the Clockwork to rotate. And because of that, the PL finds some farm. So even if you are losing a lane, you don't necessarily have to commit to it. You don't have to fight on that lane. As long as you start pressuring the other lanes well enough, you're gonna force them to react. So it's pretty good.
And it looks like it is pretty good for now for Liquid, indeed. And they're edging ahead in the lanes.
The problem that will arise very soon that they have to address is this Ember is level 6.
Yeah.
Once he hits that 6, he will be able to jump that Venomancer. Plus 1 hero, perhaps Clockwork around. They can definitely get a kill there. That might be a play for them.
And Phobos as well. I mean, he's level 6. He might be able to make something happen. So we're gonna... Well, it will take a while before he gets his blink, as we can see. Goes for
well, that's optimistic.
I mean, he's you know, he's building for the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's very optimistic.
Dream big.
Dream big indeed. Both stick, dagger, Aghanim, he already decided. Like, this is the kind of a guy that knows what university he's going to in his elementary school.
I don't know. I never really knew. Oh, Cinder taking a beating here from Miracle. Miracle has to be careful. He still has a doppelganger available, but he wants to be aggressive at the moment because he has help from his teammates. Cinder is the one to die first. Skyder having Matumaman's wrath on him and his poison as well. Skyder's trying to get something done before he'll eventually drop. They do get G8, but the deny coming out as well from 9. Indeed, very nicely done. Cinerin comes back into the lane. It turns into a 1v1 trade. Of course, there's a dead troll, but having that deny made it not a bad rotation at all.
Yeah, dead troll, and he did get denied, but overall, I think you're fine. Venomancer used his ulti. That's a pretty big cooldown too. So you can maybe even force something here on mid now. You can see how they're scanning. Venomancer is basically afraid. Matu thinks, alright, that Clockwork is missing. He's not on the map. He's going to get me. So
DK Phobos with the blast. So is DK Phobos gonna be on that lane for like until he has a blink dagger? If he has choice?
I don't know, that's up to him. What are you gonna do, DK Phobos? Right.
What should he do?
Nah, he should pressure this tower for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And then perhaps if they dive somewhere, he can port in, use his ulti, turn it into a counter kill. But besides that, I don't know though, if this GH Rubik stays here and just continues out pushing, he's wasting a lot of DK Phobos' time. But like,
he's farming.
Yeah, he's farming, and you saw how he instantly queued that Aghanim's. He definitely wants that farm as soon as possible, so...
He is also the most farmed hero on the side of KABAN. With Ember close second.
He wants to fight this bounty rune, that's for sure.
He's got Biver backing him up there as well, pushing Sven to the high ground. They do get that bounty rune, and they get 3, and they leave 1 for now, but they'll probably end up getting 4.
Yeah, the problem with that Panda staying on that lane for so long is the fact that, look at Liquid, they put GH there, and GH is benefiting so much. Panda is pushing in, GH is level 4, almost level 5, while Clockwork was still level 3. And that's the reason is, like, his position tree did not allow him to stay on that lane. He didn't allow him to get that catch-up experience. So
you're saying that maybe KABAN is a little bit too greedy to allow for Clock and Coddle to get proper levels?
Yeah, they're not getting levels on their supports, and that's definitely problematic. Only one of these heroes can buy Tome. I believe they're gonna give it to Clock. I'm not certain though.
Liquid also has Kuro in the mid lane getting that experience, so yeah, they are
they're definitely
taking care of their own.
They're spreading the resources that they've got on the map a bit better, I think.
Oh, Clockwork. He's still fairly tanky though.
It's a Clockwork, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna be getting that Tome, it seems, as well. After he gets that Tome, and he gets that 6 on Clock, they can look to kill this Venomancer. He's a free kill, but he still isn't close to that 6.
No. The Troll is still top as well. The tier 1 tower has dropped. Getting a little bit more map control in favor of KABAN there on that top dire jungle.
I mean, they're very close, both of these teams. When it comes to net worth, you can see the only one that's kind of far behind is Miracle on that PL. He's not really finding as much farm as he had a really rough start.
But he's a PL, he can catch up, right?
He can. He is gonna play versus this Radiance build Ember.
Yeah.
Which was always good versus illusion-based heroes such as PL.
Nice deny. Kuroki level 5.
It's a nice deny, but at the same time you're losing that tower even though you have split. If your Clock had 6 earlier, then
he would have fought it?
Yeah, they could even fight that or fight somewhere else and create more space, pressure them even harder. Considering how badly PL is doing, you could perhaps do that.
We do, by the way, have Synderen being given a little bit space mid now as well, with Ember being able to farm some stacks in the jungle. So Synd is getting towards that level 6 as well, because they need the Will-O-Wisp to fight. There's going to be a big fight. He is needed for it.
Yeah, it definitely does help them. It's a good catch spell as well. That millisecond in which you turn towards the light, it's enough for someone like Clockwork to aim his hook properly, or for someone else to catch up, like an Ember. So they have a lot of catch on the side of KABAN. Actually, all they need to do is smoke up, go. If they push a tower, it's so hard for Liquid to defend, actually.
I don't think that DK Phobos wants to do anything, though. He is just farming away.
Yeah, he's cool.
Look, he's getting to his Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
I mean, we named it Dreaming Big to go for the Ags, but I mean, just right all along. Flare does scout out the Rubik there on that bottom lane. He was sitting in his trees the whole time.
Yeah, because there is a...
Oh, juked. That was the first hook shot. Hooked. 70 seconds before they get battery assault. Oh, it's not there. It's just a cog.
He can't.
He can't. Cogs are used. GH, they know that he doesn't have a teleport. Let's see how much time he can waste. Not a whole lot, with 9 coming in to take that kill, and an arcane rune for him as well. So he's just fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's very dangerous to do what he tried to versus a Clock and Ember.
Synderen has to be careful. Kuroki and Matumba Man chasing him down. Skylar as well. Synderen, blinding light, buying some time for his troll to get out. I think he has already accepted his defeat, or at least his death. Run like the wind. He's trying to juke it out. 8-3 is fine. He's wasting time. This is exactly what he should be doing. Let's see if he can make it out. They see him and catch him as well. He almost got out, actually. Kuroki first walked past him. before getting back in range. But he did make sure that the troll got out safe, and
it's next level Sin strategies. He just created so much space with that. Like his Panda now has Blink Dagger, his Ember has Radiance Rapier. He just won this game with that play right there. Now overall, that's what Kotl does. Yeah, that's basically what it is. If you're playing Kotl, like, you don't want to be dying definitely when you're split pushing like that, because you can hide in trees. But overall, even if you do, you force a lot of rotations. You are position 5 as well, and it's not the end of the world that you die.
No.
Like the same cannot be said for GH and his Rubik, because he needs farm, he needs the fuels, he needs whatever he's buying afterwards, probably Blink. Well, Kotl, a force is good enough early on, and then perhaps later on a refresher. So
nice early Roach for KABAN. This is something that Liquid does not really have the proper lineup to do. So again, this early, I do think that they should be aware that this is happening, or this could be happening though, but it doesn't look like they want to make any kind of play to deal with it, despite having a decent lineup to fight in the pit.
Yeah, they definitely do have decent heroes, but at the same time you're playing versus Ember, versus Panda with the Blink, versus Conk with Hook. I mean, if you go in, you're not going out, so
no.
At least not alive. So it's good that they didn't contest it. PL is still in full recovery mode, so
Phobos want to make use of the newly acquired Blink Dagger.
yeah, they definitely can jump from behind.
And they want to force out a fight. It's a tricky fight though. They will at least...
They're going in. They're going full in.
They know Sven's not there. They know Sven is bottom. Nice wards interrupting those Blink Daggers. Venomancer is always a tricky one to deal with when you are a Brewmaster that just wants to use that Blink.
Any hero.
Oh, Viper can't get out. Getting lifted up by GH, and let's see if he can make it out. He still has the clock. He'll be able to get out. A couple right clicks later, and he will be killed off by GH. And that is a hookshot stolen.
Yep. Actually, instantly steals it. Very well played by GH. I didn't even notice he stole it.
No, that was very fast.
Yeah.
Trigger fingers. Sven teleported away from bottom for that as well, meaning Ember can now farm bottom again. Because we haven't really seen Mind Control join any fights either. He's kind of like in the same boat as the Brewmaster. He just wants to farm. Yeah,
that's a little bit strange, because Sven can definitely fight right now. He's very tanky, very unlikely to die. But they do have a lot of control for him. So he opts to go for that BKB before he joins fights. I guess they don't really want to suffer from Ember. But the hero that will definitely suffer from that Ember is PL. I don't know how close.
There's the hook shot. And maybe the kill. No, the miss chance actually keeping Cindering alive for a moment. And they catch out Kuro with the split. DK Phobos and Biver on the chase. And they should be able to get that kill. And that makes it a worthy split, but it's not over just yet, because PL coming from the side as well. Going back to the fight. Miracle, the Will-O-Wisp coming out. Synderen, can he keep himself alive for the moment? I think he can. Hook shot in. Miracle perhaps in a little bit of trouble. The Will-O-Wisp still doing some work, and Miracle cannot escape this one. Now GH, he's the target of a Nine's Ember Spirit lift up. Is that the delay of execution or a successful save is the question. It looks like the save is successful for the moment anyway, with the shrine ticked off. GH, he's just trying to buy himself some time, but he's getting chained and killed off by Nine in the end anyway. Matuma Man trying to get something done with Phobos. The Lucent Beam will be able to stop the teleport and get the kill. That is a lot of gold going away. Matuma Man, and with Mind Control now finally coming in, they catch Nine as well. With the Eclipse.
That damage, I don't even think that was so much Eclipse as much as it was Mind Control, just dealing. What is that? How much damage is that? Any math here? 400-ish? Loads of damage.
Loads of damage. Look at that damage. That's actually a lot of damage, not gonna lie.
That's a bunch of damage.
That's more than 400 damage.
Definitely more. It's like 439.
Oh, wow. That was the first fight that Mind Control joined as well.
Yep. Finally, he remembers to join these fights as Sven, even though he didn't complete his BKB, he finds the right angle to catch the Ember. At the same time, though, the PL did die first, and Miracle is not feeling great.
Well, they're still also, I mean, they did kill off Miracle, yeah. So, whose favor was that fight in the end?
I think KABAN's.
Yeah?
Yeah, you slow down the Miracle PL. as long as you're slowing him down and Ember is farming well, I think you're doing all right. Have this Aegis now, you can continue pushing. Does he have Radiance completed on Ember Spirit?
Almost.
Not yet, almost.
Oh, he might get delayed here. Actually, Miracle is taking quite the beating. He does have a double walk available. We'll try to make it out, but Nine coming back in, has got the chains, and will take out
Alright, Miracle, hello.
That was a questionable play.
That was that 1% that Miracle is missing still. Like, he's not there yet, he missed the major, didn't play. Something's happening, a little bit rusty perhaps. Perhaps he's playing Dota chess a bit too much.
Perhaps. It is a very addicting game. So is Dota 2 though. So we said earlier during the draft that late game, and I mean 50 minutes into this game, KABAN would have the upper hand purely based on draft, right? So by that logic, we should see Liquid trying to force the issue more.
I mean, this mind control, Sven is doing a lot, so perhaps he can be the one that carries them through the late game. But overall, Troll plus Ember should be the stronger combination of heroes. I'm wondering how much Matumba Man is going to be able to do on that Venomancer. He did go for Midas, right? So he's scaling fairly well. Look at him, 11k gold almost has. What's he finishing with that? Yeah, right, so he's going to have a full BKB, he's going to be able to frontline, he doesn't care, once he gets that BKB, he basically doesn't care about Ember and his damage, and he can kite them out. Like, this is a very valuable hero for that draft. The poison is going to prevent Panda from blinking in properly, like that's always a problem for heroes, as you said, that buy blink daggers.
Are we going to see, you think, when that BKB is done, are we going to see Liquid making plays? Because their Ember is also building a BKB, and surely Liquid want to try and fight and make a move before that BKB is complete. I
don't know, though. Your PL is suffering. Your PL isn't really in a good spot. But I do know that they need to make some plays as soon as that Aegis is gone. Because slowly this game is, they're losing control on it. And perhaps when the Aegis is gone, you're going to be looking at taking some proper fights. But KABAN, they don't want to wait for that. They want to go right now.
Yeah, they smoke up. Hide behind 9. Well, they don't have Troll yet. Troll's by himself on the top lane, but he might be able... They're actually going to go into that dire jungle. The Miracle is the only one in the dire jungle, though.
He is, but he's falling back. You can see how he's moving instantly. No one is showing on the map. So.
That is be at your tower time.
Right, he is at his tower, but...
He's edging out, though. The question is are they going to be able to burst him down before the rest of Team Liquid comes to help him out? Because the rest of Team Liquid, they realize what's happening. They have moved into their own jungle, and they are hunting. If Synderen is going to try to teleport out, hopefully.
Well, it's Synderen after all.
Okay, he is not going to try to teleport out, he's dead.
He'd rather illuminate once more.
Yeah.
I mean, it does do some damage to those illusions, I guess, but overall not great. But it does show you where they are, and perhaps now you can fight them even though you lost that Aegis. Yeah,
even though you don't have a Kotal to defend your tier 2,
you
tier
have
1.
Split.
You do have Split. They've got everything but Synderen. They do go in. The stun instantly, though. There's no Kotal, no Split. Now it comes out. Matumba Man with his BKB active. The Will-O-Wisp doesn't actually catch anyone. It doesn't look like it missed for that one, but they do still catch GH's Rubik. The TP out from Matumba Man will keep him safe. The rest of the team was long gone.
Yeah, Clockwork dropping really low to that poison, but should be fine. I love Viver's itemization as well. He went for that pipe. They definitely need that versus Venomancer overall. Versus Luna, it's alright too. So yeah, they did buyback on Synderen, but if there's one hero that you buy back on and you don't care, it's your position 5.
But they missed their Will-O-Wisp, though. I think that was like, if that
they missed the Will-O-Wisp, and they also didn't really initiate well. They went, I think Panda blinked in, and then the hook shot hit the Panda. So it wasn't really great there either.
And then they both got stunned.
And they both got stunned. Yeah, definitely wasn't really the greatest way to initiate. It's a different way, but perhaps they should hook
Not
shot.
entirely as intended. And there goes 9. Caught out once again. Kuroki using his Eclipse to kill him off.
Yeah, they were all together there, so they caught him. And I don't know if they can go for rush now. GH was scouting it out, but I don't think they're strong enough. They are. Mind control with that ulti, yeah. Has Arcane Rune too to work with, so they go in.
They know the Will-O-Wisp is on cooldown. If they could force out a buyback of the Ember, that would be absolutely worth it. Oh, they're actually thinking about going in. Mind control already in there. Got the stun up, looking for more targets. Spiver getting healed up. Got stuck in cogs to get him with mind control. Not where you want to be.
Bam! 500 damage each hit.
Yeah, that is scary. And the God Strength now ends, but they got what they came for. They got the Keeper of the Light. They got the Clockwork. Without those two,
I don't think they lost God Strength though. Do they still go rush? Ember is alive.
They got the Aura from Luna.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're going in.
And yeah, sure, why not? They got all the time in the world. 2 minutes without Sin.
Yeah, Cinderella bought back before, so he's dead forever. Yeah,
Clockwork has a hook shot, but he's not going to be back in time to get his steal going. And they even use their scan to see if someone's close by, but nobody's close by. They can take that Roche, get the Aegis, and with that, I'd say have a good grip on the game.
That's Aegis and Cheese as well.
Yes.
So it's definitely good for them. You have Aghanims completed on Panda, but how much is it going to be able to do? I don't really see it. I think they needed to delay this rush until clock is up and then somehow fight it, but yeah, without Syndrome it's definitely hard.
Yeah, without the Will-O-Wisp even, it's difficult. Do we consider Liquid still having a timer, by the way? Or the way this is going,
No,
they're scaling a little bit better?
I think they're scaling all right now.
Yeah.
I think this Venomancer is doing a whole lot. The Sven was... Basically, the thing is, Sven is usually played as full utility, so we don't see him played this way.
Yeah.
But if he is played this way, he can do so much.
Oh, nice hook shot, catches Miracle, and still has a double walk, goes for it as well, but there's a lot of damage to follow up, and they do catch that Aegis, but Tumaman forced to blink out. The rest of Liquid looking to still back Miracle up once he's back though, but the dash is there instantly, and Miracle is out of this fight. Mind Control coming in from the back, kills off Cinnamon once again. He got the Will-O-Wisp off, but it doesn't matter because Mind Control does not care about that ball of light. He is hunting. Okay, he's changed, he's not hunting anymore. He's calmed down for the moment as Skyturn finds him a target. Trying to run back, trying to still catch some of KABAN's heroes. The Brewmaster is next. DK Phobos keeping himself alive for a time being, but it's not going to be enough. Now, Matumaman eats the cheese, keeps himself up. Skyder alive. Skyder not alive. Skyder dead.
Skyder dead.
So Skyder very dead, but Tumaman alive. So does Rubik. He got the split off. And now catches
Beaver
the battery assault. That is 4 dead, and then
it looked so good for them, right? It looked
so great for KABAN. Liquid. They lost Miracle at like the first second of that fight. They lost the Aegis. The
Aegis and Miracle and Cheese was used.
Yep.
So overall, it's the Venomancer that comes out on top. He got a lot out of that fight. It's great. But overall, I guess, yeah. Overall, if you are KABAN, you're kind of alright with that. You made them use the Cheese.
You're alright with that?
I mean, it's not great. You lost your cores, but you made them lose Aegis, PL, and the Cheese. And next fight you take perhaps can go your way. But yeah, you're definitely not satisfied. Yeah,
okay. You're not satisfied, but not sad.
Yeah.
All right. They can, yeah, I guess, yeah, they are still slowing down Miracle on that PL.
Yeah, but they're not slowing down that Veno.
No, they're not.
It's gonna be very strong.
But Veno was, you know, if you build a BKB, it's still
BKB
just Veno.
Yeah, it's BKB Hex. It's not like Gale Hero Impact summon 2 wards. Wow. Alright, he's gonna be summoning some more wards around. 7 seconds poison aura duration. And he's not really going for that right click damage, so it's whatever. He can take the HP on those wards as well, on level 25, I suppose.
Oh, Mind Control. Oh, for Skyder, got that mischance though, Blinding Light and Whirling Axes.
Yeah, even though he's alone, they're running away because
He's terrifying.
There are heroes coming to help him.
He's got a BKB
too.
Yeah,
he has a BKB and you can't kill him fast enough.
No. So what should KABAN's plan be? Because if they are no longer the favorite team, just kill them, no?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
That's, well, I mean, they're gonna try. They got all their ults up. They are trying to venture into the dire jungle. They don't have 9 though. And I feel like they might need 9. Liquid is actually hunting for, most likely for 9, but anybody they can get their hands on.
For Liquid, it's like if they can jump a target, they can blow it up instantly with the Sven stun, and follow-up is there.
T9 on the bot lane. It's smoke versus smoke at this point. Hook shot, catches, Matumama, he still has BKB if he wants to use it. Will-O-Wisp is not even needed here, or not even used. They're trying to chase down DK Phobos. He has to run out with his Brewlings. Kuroki also running out as 9 comes into the fight, and in comes the throw onto Mind Control. Can he actually get that kill? Yes, he can. No buyback for Mind Control as Skyder gets the better of Mind Control. Sven right there. GH still chasing for DK Phobos, who's trying to TP out, and he's able to heal him up in the air. Just in the nick of time. That was split second before Phobos was out of there, and they should be able to kill him with that catch. Indeed, they do. Liquid, a favorable trade for them, but I wouldn't say it's all bad for KABAN this time either.
I mean, PL survived this time, so
they caught
kind of bad.
Mind Control. And 9 didn't die.
Yeah.
And Skyder didn't die.
I mean, it's Rubik and Veno just carrying them through these team fights. Honestly, they're doing so much, it's ridiculous. And I don't know, this Panda, I can't notice the hero in these fights at all. Like, he splits, and then he just runs away, and that's it. Like,
yeah, we just saw his Brewlings run, but that...
Yeah, his Brewling
whoa, hello.
It's GH Rubik, hello, sir.
Did you think your jungle wasn't warded?
Yeah. GH gonna have that Agnes too very soon to work with.
That is, this is a scary Rubik indeed. And there's a lot of nice things to steal. And not just the long cooldown things, but also like, of course, Will-O-Wisp and Hookshot are great and all that. And the Spiderlings, of course, as well. But there's also a couple of nice small things you can steal and get good spells with.
Yeah, Blinding Light is awesome this game as well. And
you can't really steal bad spells from Coddle.
Yeah. No, anything you steal is good. It's like when you're playing versus Omni Knight. Whatever you steal, it's awesome.
Yeah. Alright, this is a bit of pressure coming off from Liquid. They can make use of the fact that 9 is not here for another 30 seconds. Force out of Fortify.
Yeah, Fortify, and they're gonna take this tower most likely. It is hard versus Kotl though.
Yeah.
Blinding Light into Illuminate, Blinding Light into Flare. Oh, the amazing Flare.
You don't underestimate the Flare.
I mean, it is. You got a lot of damage on level 4, yeah. Yeah.
Especially with Illuminate and Flare, there's waves dying.
But
and that's apparently enough to force them out.
Chakra Magic, you get almost double Flare. Well,
yeah.
It's basically half of your HP if you
Troll? What?
That's all of your HP.
What was he doing there?
Oh. You don't expect to die with Troll that fast. I guess he got hexed, caught off guard with that Venomancer who has Blink, who has Hex.
He has no buyback.
Matumba Man is doing so much. Like, honestly, GH on Rubik and Matumba Man on this Veno, they're just amazing.
Well, we'll take the tier 3 tower that was previously saved with the Illuminates and the Flare.
Lag.
A little lag coming for JH. I think we did see him stutter step a little bit, right? Yeah, the game is
stuttering every now and then. It's noticeable. 9 is going for that Shiva's guard. I mean, this is basically what you go for versus PL. That BKB is necessary because of other things, obviously, but Shiva's plus Radiance just destroy PL in every single fight. But the problem is not that PL alone. I have a feeling like this Veno is an issue too, and the Sven is hitting quite hard.
It really is. Once there's because the thing that makes an Ember Spirit great if there's no disable, right? If there's no control, and with the hexes being built, and Rubik.
Yeah, Rubik is there. Rubik insta lifts. Veno also with that Blink insta hex.
Yep.
And so
if
far,
Rubik steals Chakra Magic, you got double stuns coming out from the Sven.
That's just. Sin did not think of that.
No. No, but there's a lot of control for 9. So if he gets caught out without his BKB active, he's dead.
Pretty much. I mean, if anyone gets caught out, like if
Yeah, we
Troll
just
can die
saw
that
Troll.
way, yeah,
Whew.
and he is arguably their tankiest hero because
Yeah.
he also has that ulti to work with, but you have no chance of getting it off, especially when there's Luna giving that Sven like plus 100 extra damage. Plus the God Strength, plus on the talent of the Sven, you can later on you can take more strength on the God Strength, unless you take that stun. And there's basically plus 1.25 Stonehammer or the God Strength. You can hit quite hard. He's building into that AC too.
Smoke, they just saw that the TL teleported out. Matuma Man will pop with BKB while Biver is suffering, actually, maybe regretting his hook shot a little bit, but he did force out that BKB. Now comes DK Phobos jumping in with the split goal for Toro, but in comes Mind Control with the God Strength. Go for those pandas, so DK Phobos got no other choice but to try and maybe get out. At least his Cyclone Panda is already gone, but Matuma Man still gets his Nova off, now getting chased down by 9. Can he actually keep himself alive for the time being? No, he cannot. Now Mind Control with his BKB on, tries to run from this one because he knows that his team is not coming to save him, and he is gone. Kuroki, GH, they're thinking about maybe going back in because Miracle decided to jump in. 9 is completely out of mana. In comes GH with his own whirling axes, and 9 is the one to die. He has got a buyback available, but this is not the time to buy back, I would imagine. Perhaps only if Roshan was up. That one might have been a reason to do that. And maybe if the fight continues here for a long time. Hookshot misses. Biver out of mana. Once again, is not able to stay alive here against Miracle. That's a triple kill for him. Skyder running out. He has got a blink available. Will use it to get himself back to the fountain, back to base.
Yeah, finally.
But the
Miracle.
wave, it's all pushed out. Or is that, this is not a wave? No.
Nah, he has one creep there.
Wave is pushed out mid though. They can take that tier 2.
Finally, Miracle shows up to these fights. This is basically the first fight that he's actively been engaged in. Like, has that heart of the Rask to work with. He can get in and out.
Oh, this is a GH Rubik with the battery assault. You can't really run from this. He got the clap as well.
He's killing him.
And he is indeed killing him. If he got a couple, yeah, he got the Yules up in the air. He's got another Faithful ready, and that is a mega kill streak for GH and a tip for Mind Control himself. And for Matuma Man himself. And for Miracle himself.
Everyone loves GH.
Everyone loves GH. This is true, actually. Rune's going the way of Liquid, all 4 of them as well. They have... I mean, they're looking scary. I don't see anything
really
from this from this KABAN late game. It's not really coming together yet.
It can come together in these fights as long as they use their BKBs to also take down the PL before everyone else. Like, they did manage to take down the Sven, the Luna there, but then PL came after Brew's ultimate and after everything has been said and done, and he cleans up. They had no spells in store for him, so...
I really didn't. I used everything on the Matu Veno. And on the Sven, of course, as well.
Yeah, the Troll is definitely problematic for those illusions if he manages to use his whirling axes. Embers, Radiance, Shivas can deal with them very well too, but...
But if you already used everything before...
But if you already used everything, yeah, it's definitely a problem.
They were kind of caught off guard. They did just see... They went in because they saw Miracle teleport to that tier 2 bottom on the Dire side. So that's why they look for a fight there.
They're just looking for fights all the time. Syndrome is full divine mode.
And they have to. They can't wait out Liquid getting bigger and bigger. Maybe they're sneakily sneaking in a Roshan?
Yeah, they can sneak into the pit, but I don't know. Liquid
Venomancer can just place the ward and then scout it out. They do take it fairly fast though. Oh, Veno, yeah, there's a ward. Hello! Hook shot in, and that is Matu. Hook shot stolen actually by G8. By the looks of it, he gets the cogs out. Fiver, he's gonna be the first one to die if he's not careful. In comes the Will-O-Wisp trying to help the team of KABAN to fight this fight, but all the BKBs are active and they can't really get anything. The Will-O-Wisp stolen, meaning Phobos can't do anything this fight. Biver had to already buy back, and the rest of Liquid is just chasing down Cinder and chasing down Skyder. Skyder given a bit of invisibility, pops his ultimate. He can't die for now, but he also cannot kill anybody. And DK Phobos, he used his split, but by the looks of things, he's not getting anything done. Perhaps he can get something like a Venomancer with indeed the buyback of Cinder, and he will catch Matuma Man. But is it going to be enough? Viper, he bought back for this. Miracle is on his tail. Again, Glimmercade keeping him alive. But Wasu comes out of his split and he is dead. He has got buyback, but without a split, do you really want to use it? Matuma Man is the only one to die on the side of Liquid. He has got a buyback available. Synderen is trying to waste some time with the rest of Team Liquid, but he can't waste any time as Miracle has just got too much up his sleeve to take care of the Keeper of the Light, who bought back, by the way.
You don't have Kotal, you don't have Panda, you don't have Ember. Those three heroes are basically your only defense. Troll and Kotal, they can't even approach this. If they do, Rubik is gonna catch them. So this should be a side at least.
At least.
They do have a tier 2 on the bottom lane.
But they don't have an Ember, and they don't have a Keeper of the Light. What's going to stop them from taking more?
Nah, the tier 2 on bottom is going to stop them from taking the... Okay, Pink Miracle didn't see that tier 2 standing, so he tried.
He tried.
Yeah, but they're going to take top, and after that, I guess you roll back. Troll is still trying to take Rush,
yeah,
by the way.
is. Yeah.
Sneaking it.
I mean,
level 25 was really before anyone else.
That is
the first 25 in the game.
Alright, he got the Aegis, he can blink himself out and TP home. The ping comes out, Miracle knows he's there, but yeah.
I mean, this is the best thing Skitter could have done in that whole, like...
He couldn't defend.
He couldn't defend. The only thing he would be able to do is just AFK in the base if he didn't go for that rush. So that was really, really well played by him. Basically allows him to perhaps be in front the next fight. Also, you can give that refresher to either the Kotal or the Panda. So we'll have to split.
Yeah, he did give it away.
Yeah, so you have Cheese on Ember. Yeah.
And a double split, they have... They really need to take a good fight. The Will-O-Wisps are not really doing it right now. Perhaps baiting out BKBs elsewhere. Once the BKBs start having a lower duration, that will be nice for KABAN.
Yeah, but it's also bad for them. Their BKBs are
also going down, but they are having such a big impact on the side of Liquid with those BKBs. They stay alive for so long. The physical damage, it's coming from Troll mostly, but he can only really attack one target.
Yep. That's definitely problematic.
Oh, 9. Does he have a
spirit? That's GH with the Stolen Split.
Stolen Split and Mind Control with the stun. He did not have a spirit somewhere safe, or at least not safe enough. 9 does not have buyback, by the way.
Yeah, this is a tier 2. If they decide they can even push, you would be pushing versus Aegis.
Oh, perhaps they can fight Skydar too. I'm not sure why Skydar was thinking he could fight that. He does have a double damage rune. He pops his ultimate. Has also, of course, got the Aegis. Will-O-Wisp trying to help him out. They are going for Mind Control. Mind Control pops his BKB. Alive for the moment. Having to run from this one and is taking a lot of damage though from Skydar. Waiting out that BKB. And with the double damage rune, Skydar jumps after him and actually gets the kill on Mind Control, who buys back, teleports back to the shrine, and could try to finish the job. Skydar is trying to teleport out, but Mind Control knows exactly where he is and should be able to get the kill at least once. Let's see if they can do it again. The Eclipse is indeed ready on Kuroki. They're ready to use it. They have the control as well used up in the air for the moment. And they don't even... Well, you might have to use... No, they don't have to use this lift. They got him. Another lift coming out of GH. Godlike on his Rubik. 2 minutes without the Troll Warlord. And the creeps are already in the base.
Miracle is just chasing them towards the fountain.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like this could be the end of the road for KABAN. For Synderen in their road to the... Well, for now, in their road to the major. Of course, there are still the European qualifiers for the minor, but it looks like they're gonna get knocked out of the qualifiers for the major as Liquid is taking refuge into the fountain of KABAN. And the GG comes out indeed a 2-0 for Team Liquid, meaning they move forward. They will have to face a Vega Squadron, who would, for Team Liquid in that lower bracket finals. The winner of that series will be the one qualifying to the major. One of those teams will make it, the other one will not.